Hi, my name is Toni Concepcion with HomeSmart Premier Living Realty. I am the Administrative and Career Service Manager, and here I have Richard Raspantini, broker and owner of HomeSmart Premier Living Realty, and we're here to do a segment on Ask the Broker, and we're just going to ask a couple of questions and get a few things straightened out.
This has been totally unrehearsed, just so you guys know. I have no idea what she's going to ask me. I popped in the office and she said, let's do this segment. So this is going to get really, really interesting. So ask away, Toni.
Okay. First question. Why did you choose to open a HomeSmart as opposed to any other franchise?
Great question. So that's a question I get asked all the time. One of the biggest reason, I think, is when I was an independent agent working for one of the bigger brands here on Long Island. One of the things that troubled me most was the lack of technology, the lack of support that they were giving agents. All their training and systems was antiquated. So I basically came in as a new agent under those brokerages, and I started to learn, more things about, the way the business is kind of done today. So I was looking for a brokerage that I can start that would share all those same ideas that I had about real estate, and partner up with them and be able to filter that down to other agents. That's pretty much.
Okay. And why are agents so attracted to HomeSmart?
Another great question. A lot of agents will say that they're attracted because of the 100% commission model. But quite frankly, there's other 100% commission models here on Long Island. There's bigger brands than we are right now on Long Island. But, without mentioning any of the names, I mean, they're basically licensed hanging centers. We're different in that, we're 100% brokerage. Our fee is our transaction fee is fixed at $4.99, whether you do a $10 million sale or a $100,000 sale. That's all wonderful. But I think the things that really attract agents to HomeSmart, in addition to all of that, is the culture we have, the training, the tools, the technology, a lot of stuff I mentioned before. I think a big thing around here, and you can ask other agents at any time, is the culture. So we do like a once a month happy hour that's just for agents, and it builds a lot of camaraderie because we have a lot of agents that are joining us. We're growing very, very quickly, and I think that's a big thing. So we're not really of competitive nature with each other. We're all here to help each other, and I think agents really, really appreciate that. So when they walk into the office, they can sense it. They sense it's a different type of office. They really do enjoy being here. We have zero turnover. I mean, once an agent comes to HomeSmart, they don't really go anywhere else. Once they see what they're getting with the tools, the training, the technology, obviously the maximum commission, they're hooked. And then they spread the word, which is great.
Okay. And so when you say 100% commission based, when other companies talk about us, we have been identified as independent, while other companies are interdependent. What's the difference, and what makes us stand out?
Yeah, so, kind of going back to that thing I touched on before. So, there's other 100% models on Long Island, as I mentioned, and there's one that's a lot bigger than us right now. But they're really known as a licensed hanging center, which is basically an agent gets their license, they put it up on the wall, they pay a small fee every month with a transaction fee, and there's really no support, there's no training, there's no tools, there's no technology, and quite frankly, companies like that give us a bad name because they kind of all loop us in together. And another thing too is our transaction fee is fixed. So this other companies that I'm talking about, they have sliding transaction scales, and a lot of agents don't even know that. So where they think they might be paying a fixed amount, they're not. It's sliding. It depends on the percentage of the sale, and I know it's gone up a lot, which is why we've actually been fortunate enough to get so many of those agents. But we're very, very different than the typical 100% brokerage model around here. Very, very different.
Okay. A lot of people have not heard about HomeSmart. So how long have we been here on Long Island? And we are expanding. What other locations do we have other than this office of Williston Park?
Okay. Yeah, you really ask a lot of great questions, Toni. I'm glad you asked them. We're expanding, ridiculously. I mean, we've been around. I think we opened up the first HomeSmart on Long Island in July of 2016, so 2 years ago. We opened up in a really, really small Regis office space that basically fit like 2.5 desks in there, and we squeezed in like 4 agents. And then we just kind of built the model with those 4 agents. And about a year ago, we moved into this much larger Williston Park location, which many know if you've seen the office. It's 1,500 square feet. It's got a training center downstairs for our agents. It's full service office, free printing, all that other stuff. And we've just kind of exploded from there. And then what started to happen as I was starting to talk with other agents, they would say, it would be really great if you guys had a Suffolk County office. Because if you guys had a Suffolk County office, I would join you guys in a heartbeat. So I said, all right, let's get a Suffolk County office. So in February or March of 2018, we expanded into Melville at 535 Broad Hollow Road. And that kind of launched us into Suffolk County, and that office is growing leaps and bounds. It's a great office. It's got a great space, huge training center, nice office, full service office. It's definitely growing. And then obviously, you just touched on something else. Most recently, we acquired a small real estate company in East Meadow, which will be transferring over to HomeSmart on September 1st. And, again, one of the reasons why we opened up that location, or I was interested in that location, was because, I noticed that we do a lot of business on that side of Long Island. And I just thought that, at this time, it was just time to go out that way. In 2018, I had a goal in January. My goal was for the business was to build or open up one office every year for the next 5 years. I had no idea that we'd have 3 in just this 1 year. So we're always refocusing those goals and increasing them and, reevaluating them, which is what we should be doing as a business. And, I think right now we're a little over 50 agents. So we've come a long way in the last year. We've come a long way in the last 6 months. I'm hoping to get to 100 agents by the end of the year and just really grow the business. And we're starting now to get a footprint here on Long Island where, people know who we are. So if you ever say now to people, you ask an agent, hey, you've heard of HomeSmart? Absolutely. Tell me more about them. I've heard so much about them. To other agents, tell me what this whole HomeSmart thing is all about. We're getting a lot of that. What is this HomeSmart thing all about? Explain it to me. So we're definitely building that name. And really, it's just a matter of time before, we really take over, I guess you can say. What else?
That's all the questions I have. Is there anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to bring up?
Yeah, I just want to, thank, all the agents that have made this possible over the last couple of years. And obviously our clients and our customers that really assisted in all of this, because without you guys, obviously none of this would be possible. And if you ever need anything, from myself or one of our agents, we're located at 489A Willis Avenue in Williston Park. We're at 535 Broad Hollow Road in Melville, and now we're at 538 East Meadow Avenue in East Meadow. So come on in, stop in, say hello, have a cup of coffee with us, and let's talk real estate. Other than that, I don't have anything else. Thanks for joining us, and have a great day.
All right, thank you.